Thank you, Malcolm, and thank you for the organization for hosting this very important event. I would like to welcome the audience and high-esteemed speakers to the event entitled Exploring Insights into Existential Questions Based on Science and Religion, which is a groundbreaking event as a subject matter by focusing on scientific and religious discourse based on existential questions. The word existential combines the two words existence and essence, and this informs us that the existential questions are questions concerning the essence of what it means to be alive. What is my true nature? What is the meaning and purpose of life? What happens when we die? What is the reason for existence of the universe? Religions have adequately provided answers to these questions for thousands of years. So why revisit the subject? The answer is to incorporate scientific answers to existential questions as part of inquiry and exploring new insights, given scientific developments have shaped and continuously contribute to shaping human society. The contribution of science to human society has been termed social evolution. Examples include putting humans on the moon, the speed and nature of communication, developments in the medical field. In order to contrast scientific and religious answers to the same existential questions, I will take each of the mentioned ones and explore them in greater detail in terms of science and humanity. Overall, scientific inquiry is suited to explaining the how and not the perpetual and ultimate why. This is a very broad subject, so we'll focus on personality and spirituality, as they both are an important factor in answering existential questions. Each individual's personality is said to be unique. Genes influence personality. For example, proposed genes associated with selfishness or empathy. The size of different parts of people's brains correspond to their personality. For example, conscientious people tend to have a bigger lateral prefrontal cortex. Experiences and interactions influence our personality. For example, during developmental and impressionable years. Evolution through natural selection may have contributed to personality variation. The main theory is that things developed from molecules that could replicate themselves, rather like DNA does. There are two possible answers with regard to earliest life form. They were produced by the conditions on Earth at the time. They came from somewhere else, such as another planet in the solar system or further out in space. From a scientific perspective, spirituality is only related to human beings in the animal kingdom. Spiritual, religious, and mystic experiences emanate from the large and complex brain and are explained using neuroscience. The hormone oxytocin, best known for its role in feelings of love and social bonding, is also involved in feelings of spirituality. Through evolution, there are two possible answers. Spirituality is a byproduct of evolutionary path of human beings. Spirituality arose from the brain. Spirituality played a role in the evolutionary path of human beings. Spirituality in terms of religion and religious leader helped tribe survival. Questioning internally and with others of physical, mental, and spiritual dimensions, particularly where there is uncertainty and ambiguity. Free will to act beyond the nature, animal nature, in terms of survival and passing of genes, or facilitate passing of genes. Interestingly, all large societies exhibit evolutionary characteristic of us and them grouping. And finally, to fully realize other mental faculties associated with higher level of intelligence. Death happens in two stages. The first, clinical death, lasts for 4 to 6 minutes from the moment a person stops breathing and the heart stops pumping blood. The second, biological death, is a process by which the body's organs shut down and cells begin to degenerate. Most astronomers think the universe was formed during an event called the Big Bang, a giant explosion which occurred between 10 to 20 billion years ago, more specifically estimated at 13.8 billion years. A hypothesis is based on the existence of multiple universes and is termed multiverse. Some universes, including ours, had the right balance of matter and antimatter to support the development of life. A universe with enormously more matter than ours would have rapidly collapsed back on its own gravity, and had the energy dominated earlier, the universe would have expanded too fast. The approach for detecting such universes is through interaction with our expanding universe. However, this has not been observed as yet. The multiverse hypothesis is supported by Stephen William Hawking. Why should there be life on Earth? Why do we make moral and immoral decisions? Why should the human body die? Why the universe was created or has always existed? What answers does your respective religion provide to these questions? There are underlying evolutionary factors that allows us to emphasize and put emphasis on existential questions. We are more receptive towards accepting existential questions that are similar to our existing values and principles. There is a psychological state called comfort zone, where our uncertainty, scarcity, and vulnerability are minimized, and we experience low levels of anxiety and stress. There is a comfort zone barrier in order to step outside of this, as the unknown may result in threat in addition to opportunity. As part of evolution, we started responding to threat instinctively. We are more receptive towards accepting existential answers that are similar to those who are socially related to us. By connecting with friends and relatives, there's greater possibility that in times of need and old age, they will reciprocally provide assistance. By commonality with your wider group, there is greater cohesion in working together as a group and competing with rival groups. The reasons put forward in terms of comfort zone and social preference implies there needs to be a strong impetus to challenge the status quo in terms of currently held existential answers. And there is, and I will give you the following reasons. Significant unpleasant knowledge and experience. Examples include bereavement, serious health issues, financial bankruptcy. Significant pleasant knowledge and experience. Again, examples include getting married, becoming a parent, financial success. The event will explore the relationship between scientific and religious answers for the same existential questions. And to assist with this challenging endeavor, highly skilled and capable speakers will be providing insight in this area. And on that note, I will introduce all of our speakers. Mr. Jay Lakhani, Rabbi Dr. Raphael Zarom, Dr. Jahangir Kama, Reverend Laura Hillel, and Dr. Harshad Saranjka, MBE. Thank you.